Dave Chisnall dancing his way into round 2 in Minehead, putting his poor showing last weekend behind him. He's whitewashed Joe Mernon 6-0. First time he's beaten the Bolton boy in 4 meetings. Well, Chizzy played well within himself tonight. He wasn't really stretched. Almost 97 average, though, converting 6 of his 14 double attempts. Joe didn't manage to convert any of his 3 on his debut here, but no doubt he'll be back. And Chizzy will meet the winner of the Robert Thornton-Jamie Lewis match tomorrow. So, win for Chisnall. He'll be joining him in the next round. We've got James Wade, Mark Webster. We've got Adrian Lewis, John Henderson. Robert Thornton against Jamie Lewis still to come before the man to beat, Michael van Gerwen. He'll hit the stage against Keegan Brown. Then a first-round treat as Gary Anderson plays Phil Taylor. And a match of the quirk of the qualifying rules for this event. Doesn't happen too often. Ian White against Barney and Peter Wright against Steve Beaton to take us through to around 11 o'clock or so here on ITV4. Well, next up, it's the Machine against Webby, with James Wade safe in the knowledge that he's won the last 6 matches against Mark Webster, including a 5-1 victory at the Grand Slam.
Thank you. Welcome back to the action. It's coming to you live from Butlins, Minehead. The Professional Darts Corporation proud to present the Cash Converters Players' Championship Finals. All coming to you live on ITV Sport. It's time to meet the players. Ladies and gentlemen, would you please welcome the former Lakeside champion, fighter Mark Webster. Gentlemen, here he is, the winner of 8 major titles, the Machine, James Wade!
This could be quite a spectacle. And watching the battle of the lefties, Chris and Stuart.
Yeah, Wade against Webster for the right to play Benito van der Pas in the last 16. He was a 6-4 winner over Stephen Bunting on the opening afternoon here in Minehead. For Webster and Wade, it's one of the standout ties of this first round. It really is. Mark Webster, back in form. James Wade, who is always a contender for every big tournament. And there he is, Mark Webster. Got himself well and truly back into the top 32 in the world and enjoying a renaissance in his career. We always thought that he was far too good to struggle for far too long, and that has been the case. He's been excellent over the last 3 or 4 months.
Yep, really dangerous player. Had a few problems with his throw, but that all seems to be sorted out. Working so hard on his game, and the results have been there for all to see. Proven winner, and there's another one.
Yeah, well, number 7 these days, but you always feel, rightly so, that James Wade is a contender for every single TV event.
Proper dart player.
First to 6, and this will be lively, I'm sure. James Wade reaching the semi-finals, would you believe, the first ever Players' Championship back in 2009, but that's as good as it's got for him. He's played in every single Players' Championship finals event. This is 8th consecutive tournament, but doesn't have the best of records. I wonder whether he can rewrite the script in Minehead this weekend. Wade to get us underway. 6 legs to go through to the second round.
Yeah, this has got last leg decider written all over it.
This is a good start. No, it's a great start. All you can wish for, isn't it?
Yep.
When you step up to throw the first 3 darts of any match, in they go. A response from Webster augurs well, looks like being that sort of game.
Rare occasion, 2 left-handers playing each other.
180, 140, 140.
57.
Hit the stage running so far.
Yeah, excellent from James Wade.
99.
It seems in such a good place these days.
Webster too.
Yeah.
Mark Webster become a dad this year. James Wade has got married this year. Great dart. Tops for 11 darter. Well, double 10 will do. Double 10 does the job. 12 darter.
That's the way to start a match against a guy who's in form.
Well, he is, you know. We talk about a darting renaissance. Webster reaching the semi-finals at the World Grand Prix, the quarter-finals at the Grand Slam. I don't know anybody in the world of darts who has a bad word to say about Mark Webster, and everyone is thrilled to see him back in business.
Yep. Absolutely lovely fella.
But he is playing one of the best in the business.
140.
Best view in the house, they reckon. Right in front of the stage. Good stuff from Webster. Excellent from Mark Webster. And they're not mucking around. Great standard already.
If it carries on like this, it's going to be
41.
quite some match.
Yeah, it was the right thing to do as well. He hasn't left a finish, but he fancied the 180, so absolutely go for it. Of course, Wade failed to leave a finish, so that's the bonus.
65.
Remember James Wade? Last year he played Yellow Classen in the first round here. Fantastic game. He was 4-2 up and lost 6-4.
100.
Klassen, by the way, departed
Require 100.
the tournament this afternoon, beaten by Gerwin Price.
Fabulous performance by
Tops for
Gerwin.
Webster. That's a perfect guide for him.
80. James will require 124.
One trouble in this combination. 14 for ball.
99. Mark, you require 20.
For 1-1 then. For him, that should be the perfect guide.
Being left-handed.
Yeah.
10 score.
He's missed 5
James
darts
will require 25.
at double. James Wade at the same target. Won't miss. Doesn't miss. 2-0.
Doesn't miss that side of the board.
Well, that could be costly, Chris.
Yeah.
Here's Wade, who actually has lost in the first round for the last 3 years at this tournament. To Steve Beaton, Brendan Dolan, Yellow Classen. Yeah, there could be very expensive misses from Webster there. 5 darts, he was so far ahead in the leg after the 180, playing beautifully. But you give James Wade a shot at a double, and more often than not you will pay a hefty price.
102.
Well, Mark Webster has lost the last 6 games against James Wade. Will his luck change tonight?
Not looking likely.
No.
39.
Good stuff from James Wade. bang on the money from the first visit when he hit the 180. And
I noticed with James, his averages have increased. He used to be always around the high 90s, but seems to have found another.
Well, another big
gear.
finish, just missed with another attempt at a big finish. It's the big scoring that's getting the job done for James Wade here. Is he going to win a third consecutive leg of double 10?
James, you require 20.
Will Webster get a shot? Oh, he will. Well,
Mark, you require
we're all surprised
110.
about that.
They lost money on that. Treble 18 double. Stayed there.
50.
He'll be
James, you
disappointed.
require 20.
He attacked it that time.
It's as bad as Mark Webster
Mark, you
in the last
require
leg.
60.
In the last leg, Webster missed 5 darts at double and Wade pinched it. Wade has missed 5 darts and he nearly bust it then, he nearly hit the treble.
Look at
Double
that.
10, huge dart for the Welshman.
50. James, you require 20. James,
He
That's
won't
it.
get too many chances, and that's a pinch me leg for James Wade, but he won't be bothered. Again, Mark Webster had the chance. It's 3-0.
It's gone from averaging 106 after that 19 dart leg, way down to 94.
40.
Well, for Webster, 5 darts to win the second leg, 2 more to win the third leg. Webster, you may remember, got to the final of the Players' Championship in 2011 when it was staged in Doncaster. Lost to Kevin Painter.
100.
Took Painter 20 years to win a TV major, so there's hope for a lot of players.
60.
Must win leg for Webster. He has the darts.
We'll have to finish. Might be under a bit of pressure though.
There's loads of room.
97.
6 darts from 170.
Mark, you require 170.
Well, I don't think he could see a way through to the treble because he needed the 140, didn't he, to lead
Yep.
the finish. That's the only reason for him switching.
60.
Not
After
enough.
110 again.
40 from Wade. Nothing.
60. Mark, you require 110.
3 well thrown darts for very little reward. Looks like he's going to stay there again.
Strange choice.
144 here for James Wade.
55. James, you require 144.
Anyone can.
Well thrown. Bottom wire again.
$94. Mark, you require 55.
We'll look for single 15 and tops to get a leg on the board.
Miles off.
James
That's better.
Sheridan at fourth leg.
Good dart.
Mark
Much
Webster
relief for Mark
James
Webster.
Wade.
James Wade was waiting, poised and ready, but 3-1 it is. But the advantage very much still with James Wade, especially after that.
Second 180. And again.
Well, you may remember James Wade's 9 darts at the Grand Slam all those years ago
He
against
used to
Gary
hit a few.
Anderson. Lost the game, if I remember. He did.
119.
Good last start. But he's doing what he needs to do.
Yeah, on throw. Just needs
59.
to hold.
James will require 82.
He's home and hosed.
Surely got to follow that.
42.
Like Wadey, that. He loves tops and tens.
He's missed 10 darts at double. It's been a miss-a-thon all day, hasn't it?
And he's averaging 96.60, yeah. So it shows you how well he's scoring.
A lot of missed doubles throughout the opening day here in Minehead. Another missed double 10. Now, he's just looking here, he might bust his score here, you know. He's just having or he might split it. Yeah, he's bust the score. It's probably good thinking with Webster back on,
yeah,
on 184.
How much pressure's going to be on that tops?
13 missed darts at double for James Wade. And this time there is pressure on the shot. And when there's pressure on the shot, James Wade comes up with the goods. 4-1 in front and looking very comfortable, you have to say. Wade dominant here. The second match at the opening night of the Players' Championship Final. Welcome back to Minehead. James Wade with a lot of support here. That's devotion for you, isn't it? 4-1 up on Mark Webster. And on his way, it seems, to a second round clash with Benito van der Pas. If you are just joining us in the opening match, Dave Chisnell whitewashing poor Joe Mernon, the Boltonian, 6-0. A little less than 15 minutes, Chizzy breezing through to round 2. Still to come, the likes of Adrian Lewis, Peter Wright, Michael van Gerwen, Raymond van Barneveld, and that mouth-watering first-round clash between Gary Anderson and Phil Taylor.
Pay to watch that.
I thought you already were. Beautifully done.
He started the match with a 180. Starting this session with a 180.
Yeah, that's his third, and you made a really good point before. He's averaging 97 despite missing 13 darts at double. That's how strong Wade's scoring has been again.
Well, up to that one really awful leg, he was way in the hundreds.
Oh, could be even better. Oh, could be very, very good. James Wade. Well, we saw a couple of attempts earlier this afternoon, didn't we? Kim Huybrecht hit 7 perfect darts. Darryl Gurney hit 6 perfect darts. James Wade has hit 6 perfect darts. 7. Oh. Well, I have to say, I thought that James Wade was going to take out 141 then.
Well, the trouble 19, well thrown, just missed. Didn't quite have the weight.
77. James will require
For a
20.
10 dart leg, double 10.
That'll do.
11 will do.
Yeah. That's all it's about, winning the leg. You know, we talked about Kim Huybrecht in his match with Darryl Gurney. Huybrecht 7 perfect darts, lost the leg.
Yeah.
So once you miss the 8th, it's all about winning the leg. And now for James Wade, it's all about winning the match.
100.
Just been too good, hasn't he?
Yeah, Mark's definitely underperformed in the way he's been playing in the past 4 or 5 months. Not quite at the races.
100.
Only averaging 88.
Well, James Wade has won his last 4 TV matches against Mark Webster. Fair to say that's going to go up to 5.
Throw the towel in, and Webster doesn't know how to.
Yeah, good performance this, I think it's fair to say. James Wade putting down a marker. Yeah, it started well, as you may remember, in Glasgow, and then
Just fizzled out.
yeah, fluffed his lines in the next round. Yeah, now look at treble 19.
99. Mark, you require 170.
It may need this to stay in the tournament. That one dart, so you know, if you mark Webster, you can't be too disappointed. You've just been outplayed. You know, it looks like the better man is going to win handsomely, but for Webster, still lots of encouragement ahead of the World Championship. But he's missed the 25 for ball. Can he win it in style?
55.
Well, we should see the ball again now. If it's a 25, leaves 68. Right. Double 18. Took a gamble. It paid off.
Yeah, great check out against the darts. He's won a leg, and yeah, the point I was making, if he does go on to lose this, then he shouldn't be too downhearted. He should be full of confidence going into the World Championship, and rightly so.
Break your opponent's darts.
I think Wade will be disappointed though, with only getting a dart at the ball from 80, missing the big number.
Yeah, it was close. Two four visits to 57 and 57 with throw. I'd be amazed if he gets away with that.
59.
Well, we've had 12 darts in this leg.
No trebles.
No big treble. No treble of any sort. We have now.
It's like buses.
One leg at a time. That's what Mark Webster will be telling himself.
Well, Bunting nearly did it today, didn't he?
Yeah, if you are just joining us, Stephen Bunting lost 6-4 to Benito van der Pas. He missed a stack of darts to make it 5-all.
He was 5-0 down.
Yeah, he was. And if he had got to 5-all, you'd have fancied him to win it. But
Benito fell over the line.
yeah.
96.
Back in control of this leg. Minimum requirement for Wade's a 140.
1,000. Mark, you require
151 for Webster. I'll have to look at treble 18 here. That's what he was looking at. Yeah.
James require
142. Webster took out 93 to win the last leg.
60. Mark, you require
Looking at 96 to get another one back.
May go double 18 tops. Or he might go tops double 18.
It was the percentage shot, wasn't it?
Well, it's the bigger target, twice the size of a treble.
James require 82.
Ball for double 16. No, he went treble 14 instead. Tops. Another dart for the match at the bull. 2 darts at the bull in the last 2 legs that Wade has missed for the match. Well, that's a great guide. Yep. Well, another one back. James Wade has missed 2 darts at the bull in the last 2 legs to win this match. I wonder if he'll just maybe think a little bit about last year when he was 4-2 up on Della Classen and lost 6-4. Still his to lose because he has the throw in 2 of the last 3 legs if it goes that far.
96.
You have to say in both legs that Wade's only had a dart at the bull. He should have had a dart at top, shouldn't he?
Yep.
Chose the wrong way. Well, first time at 80 he missed the big number, and in hindsight should have gone for the 25. first target when he went for the 82,
Yep.
but that's his way. He's comfortable, 42 tops, that's the way he goes.
58.
I want to finish this as in this leg if he can.
Yeah, looks like he's in control of this one. 146 points in front, minus these. That's pretty much it. Tis now.
He was looking for 177, wasn't he, to leave double 12.
99.
But with Webster way back, that'll do.
Pulled that one badly.
59.
Yeah, frustration for Webster.
Yeah, it's just not happened for him tonight. Well, should be trouble 14. Yep.
Tops this time. And tops it is, so he waits for a 10+ finish to win the match, James Wade. And he does it in emphatic style. That's 7 consecutive wins now against Mark Webster. James Wade is through. Next on the stage, it's last year's runner-up, Adrian Lewis, against big John Henderson.